Katie, you're great. We love you. When I think of Katie Ivory, I remember E&M radio. Who in here ever heard E&M radio? Do you remember her one tip that kept us alive for many months from mission? Her recipe called Secret in Your Soup? Surprise soup. For those of you that don't know and want to know a good, healthy way to survive, you put a piece of toast with cheese and then hot tomato soup on top of it, so when people dig into it, they find a surprise. And those are the great things as a missionary. I look back and say, you know, besides all the wonderful things, there's just some great fun things as well. And I can tell one more quick story about Katie and Els because they're such a great part of the mission. They don't like the story much, but I loved it. I was in the Zone Conference, and it was one of those rare sunny days that we'd sit in the backyard in a circle, and Ellis was teaching us, President Ivor was teaching us. And lunchtime came, and Sister Ivory stuck her head out the door and said, Ellis, time for lunch, bring the men's missionaries in. And Ellis said, Katie, did you call her Katie or Sister Ivory? Sister Ivory, Katie, just bring it outside. And she goes, Ellis, could you come here for a moment, please? And so Ellis stands up, walks inside, we're kind of all just like, what's going to happen? And laughing, and then a few minutes later, it was probably a couple minutes, he comes back out and says, we'll have lunch inside. So there's all these great memories that we all share. And hopefully tonight, one of the great reasons that this is such a great success is because we have such fond memories of what we experienced in the M. And when Dick first talked to me about this, my mind started racing. I started thinking of mushy peas, or chip lattes, or pinto, or just a flood of memories. I started singing ambassador songs that I had sung for 20 years, making up my own lyrics and going through these things and laughing about companionship stories and looking through blurred, foggy pictures that I wasn't sure who was in them. And then when the Facebook pictures started coming in, it's going through and just a flood more memories and just kept growing and growing and growing. And I think as I have experienced this kind of remembering of the M, it has inspired me to be better. It's made me want to go back to a lot of the great things that we did in the mission. And I think for so many of us, if not all of us, it's a chance for us to look back in our lives and say, what did we do back then that made us successful? And what do we love, and how do we need to reinstitute that in our lives today? So it's been a great time for you, for me, and hopefully for you as well. I volunteered to help put the slideshow together, and I delegated it to Marc Gowans. I actually didn't. I asked Marc to help me because I didn't know how to take pictures off Facebook, and he said, Penny, you can't help. You got to just do it. I said, okay. Then he called back the next day and said, I'll do it. And I said, no, you can't. He said, I will. I said, oh, thank you so much. So it takes hours, days, and so I need to thank Marc Gowans for this, and for all of you that sent pictures in. It was really so fun to see those. And a lot of them, as Marc went through literally hundreds of slides and pictures and copies, he had to choose the ones that we could project, that were clear, that didn't have Elder Jarvis in every other picture. We had to go through it. And so he's pulled together a great slideshow that hopefully will represent a lot of memories and a lot of us in this mission. So first of all, for Marc Gowans, thank you for your great work here. But it's also a great tradition where we know each other. And for those of you that didn't get pictures in, we still would encourage you to please post them on Facebook, because it's been a fun place where people go and see a lot of photos. And so, as some of you didn't get a chance, I got a mail 2 days ago. Here are the slides. It's from Doug Campbell. Where's Doug? Appreciate you being so timely. 2 days before the reunion, here's slides. But take them, please, and put them on Facebook, because there are some great memories we can share. We'll watch the slideshow, and then when the slideshow is done, we're going to have Brent Brown come up and talk to us a little bit about ambassadors and Families Are Forever. And for me, I didn't serve while the ambassadors were alive, except for Elder Luke, but it's kind of like this, like the Beatles or this rock band. These guys are kind of cool, but I never met them. And so it's been fun today to meet a lot of the ambassadors and kind of feel like a groupie, like, can I get your autograph? And it's so nice. But, so Brent Brown is going to give us a little bit of history of how the ambassador program began, and then we're going to show our favorite video, past slideshow of all time, Families Are Forever. And we've eliminated the beeps. if you feel inspired, be.
That was the best part.